Hello viewers, today we're going to be attempting to repair this Quick Connect ceiling fan by everybody's favorite, the Hampton Bay brand. The chain has broken, I think in a way that we can glue it back on. The plastic part that the chain pass-through thing screws onto just snapped off from the switch, so that should be fixable. I'm hoping that this switch housing is modular and it's got a plug in there. We can just detach the whole thing and work on it on the ground, but we might have to work on it up here depending on the design. I might also reverse the reverse switch while we're in here because it's backwards. It has to be up to run on forwards and down to run on reverse, which is not intuitive. Okay. Yes, it is modular. Okay, let me grab that screw before we forget about that. And then I will disconnect the switch housing and we can work on it at a much more comfortable height. Okay, here is the switch housing. I'll detach the chain so we can get the busted piece off. So this is what broke. This is the part that this screws onto, and this part broke off of the blurry switch here. Broke off there, should be on there like that. So I think that this will be a fairly easy thing to glue to glue back like a sheep back in place. The way it broke kind of gives us a lot of surface area to work with for the glue. And if it doesn't work, we can always just replace the switch. Not a big deal. But I think that we should be able to glue that very easily. It's got a lot of surface area to work with. So we've got some Krazy Glue here. I kind of like this package of it because I use this very seldom, and a lot of times by the time I open one of these things, the glue dries up, and then, you know, by the time I go to use it again, rather, the glue dries up. So this kind of works out nicely because it's if it does dry up before you get to it, it's a small amount of glue that goes to waste. I hate wasting materials, so I try to reduce the amount of things that get wasted as much as possible. Okay, so I'm going to coat this in some glue. And we do have to make sure that the glue doesn't get onto the chain, because that would be a whole different problem that we're going to create. Okay, we got to work pretty quick here, which is not exactly my forte. Okay, so it says to hold it for 30 seconds on the Quasar. There's a Quasar clock right above the windowsill there. I'll hold it for 30 seconds, and you can watch me hold it for 30 seconds. Okay. Seems pretty good. I think I'm going to add a little bit more glue around the edges now that I'm not worried about the chain getting glued in place. That was a similar sound to what I heard earlier, but that was a postal truck. And it didn't shake the floor like the sound earlier did either. So I'm just going to put a coating around the edge here, and I'll probably let this dry for several minutes, and then we'll put it back together. And I think that that will work. I'm pretty confident in this repair here. This has been sitting for quite a few minutes now, and I think it is well fixed. So this needs to go on first. I don't really understand what purpose this serves, because that just makes it I don't think I'm going to put that back. This is a big capacitor in here, and it looks like it is capacitor speeds. 4.5, 6.6, and 4.5. 6.6 is kind of an odd value. Now, I'm not going to put this very tight, just enough to take any slop out. And we are back in business. This should last for a while because the force when you pull it is really outwards, not downwards. I'm kind of surprised it broke in the first place, but that is something that happens. I think that's working pretty good. While we've got this down, I'm going to go ahead and swap the reverse switch so that it is orientated correctly, because right now it is not. It's a potential manufacturing defect right there to have that metal showing. It should not be like that. Okay, now that will operate the way it should. That can just sit in there like that. That's operating the way it should. We are ready to reassemble. Okay, so that was a 2-in-1 problem solving session. We got the reverse switch orientated correctly now, and we got the pull chain repaired. And I do think that will hold. The chain doesn't get used much anyways. There's the switch on correctly, and this is good. This is solved. All these issues have been solved.